Benjamin West, and I woke up this morning and I thought I should make you guys another YouTube video, so here I am. And I just wanted to let you see some of the certificates that my father earned while he, that helped him to get where he was and gain the knowledge, and to show you some of the credibility behind his teaching experience, so you can understand that there's a lot of research behind what I'm talking about in the Secret to Healing Process video, and to also help you to better understand just some of the things that we're talking about here. And hope you enjoy it, and thank you for watching my YouTube videos.
If you're alive, you got oxygen pumps generating electricity, right?
Right.
And that gives you power to move, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got the pumps in '67. I got the electricity in '76, but 1976 on electricity. That's when I gave up everything and started lecturing on this research. And I lecture for 17 years, 5 and 6 cities a week, on no charge, to get these videotapes. Now the videotapes aren't any lecturing more. Now we go around the world with videotapes, okay? Now I've been going another 10 years, but I didn't get this formula completed till 1998. Under power, but 1998. That was just 4 years ago. And once I got the word power, now I have a language that I could use. And a 7-year-old can understand this, Lonnie, and nobody can deny the formula.
Right.
You've got to be able to convert oxygen to power. Instead of converting mass to energy, making an atomic bomb, you convert oxygen to power, and the eyes have power to see, the brain has the power to work, the heart has the power to beat, muscles have power to walk around. That's why you take polio and reverse it in 4 months. Baby's blind and brain dead, reverse it in 5 days. Cancer, given it to die, 5 days of dancing and singing.
Because you know what, I've seen photo pictures on TV where they'll have your body and it's flashing like electricity, all of these electrons and neutrons, how everything, they have them flashing.
Yeah.
You know, your body just like electricity.
That's right.
Isn't that amazing?
They know the body works electrically, but they don't have the research to reveal how it works. They don't know about the pumps. These pumps aren't being talked about, Lonnie, on the face of the planet. We've got the only program on Earth to talk about these pumps. Isn't that amazing?
That's fantastic.
And without this formula, you don't have it. And I just completed the formula about 4 years ago. And after I got the formula, it took another 2 years, till March 15, 2000. It took me 33 years to find out why we die. Now look at the formula, and you'll know why we die. Look at the formula, and you'll know why you have a disease. Look at the formula, and you'll learn how to heal. Look at the formula. Why do you die without oxygen? Look at the formula. The pump shut off, you lose power, and you die. Now that took me 33 years to say that. Everybody knows they die without oxygen. Now you know why, Lonnie. The death process has never been revealed. The oxygen converts to power. See, as long as you shut the power off, then the mineral falls out of solution. You get arthritis, cataracts, and hardening of the arteries. You turn the power back on, it brings them back into solution. I've done it. I've taken legs solid, joints solid, can't move, got to move it.
Joint solid what?
The joint solid and can't move.
Oh, okay.
And my brother's wife's mother had arthritis. 10 years on crutches, legs solid, crying in pain. In 1 hour, I had her walking without pain without crutches. 1 hour, Lonnie, right underneath our eyes. And we teach that on videotape. These videotapes. That's why it's worth billions, okay? I took my mother's sister. She was 13 years on crutches. She fell on the ice. She never stooped over one time in 13 years to pick up anything off her floor. In 30 minutes, we got oxygen internal pumps on to convert oxygen to power, and she picked something off my floor, grabs the crutches, and walks out the door.
Oh, my goodness. Now, that makes me think about Dr. Atkins fell on the ice. Ew.
I tell you what, Lonnie, this is the most powerful research on the planet. I put my hands on a hot stove, 6 hours of branding hand. My wife buried steel blades in the back of her hand, pulled the blades out in 45 minutes, the cuts were sealed. Lonnie, we've learned how to convert oxygen to power to heal. We've learned how to do it, and we demonstrated it on videotape, okay? But you know what? I became a naturopath. It cost me 18 months and 18,000 to a naturopath, and I didn't learn how to heal over there. I didn't learn how to heal. They wanted $600 for my certificate, and I paid it. I didn't learn how to heal. Well, you know, medical doctors, they go 8 to 10 years. They spend over $100,000. They don't learn how to heal.
That's true.
Now, think of this, Lonnie. Think of this now. It took me 17 years to make those videotapes. Now, people can go to school with me now for 2 hours a day for 6 days. In 1 week, 2 hours a day. Anybody can learn how to convert oxygen to power. They learn how to heal. Anybody can do it once you learn how. Once you understand how the body works. And I teach more on this in these videotapes, how this body works. There's not a college, a university, or a medical school in the world can even touch them. Okay? People go to school with me for 2 hours a day for 6 days, and they learn how to heal. And we ask a donation now of as close to $500 one time to help get this research to the world. They can't pay for it, but we need those donations bad. The last 6 months, I've gone the whole every month.
The last 6 months you what?
I've gone in the red.
Oh, okay.
I've gone in the red every month. I can't keep doing this. We need those donations, Lonnie. We need people to donate what they can from zero to up to $500, those they can, to help get the research to the world. That's all we're asking, okay? And if somebody could donate 10,000 or 100,000, we need it right now.
Right.
Or a million, okay? What could we do with $1 million, Lonnie, if we had the money to get this research to the world? Man, you know what I mean? But you go to school with me, Lonnie, for 2 hours a day for 6 days, and you're going to learn how. You're going to watch muscles get power and put bones back into place. You learn how to do it on a videotape, okay?
Right. Because you're going to get everything moving through the oxygen.
I'm going to teach you how to convert oxygen power through deep breathing, rubbing, stroking, compressing teeth energy, and you're going to see how all this works.
Yeah, a lady was just telling me last night that she's been diagnosed with colon cancer.
I had a guy with colon cancer in the hospital in Vegas. The family says, call him, he wants to live. It was their family member. And I called him, and all he could do was whisper, I want to live. You want to fight, I want to fight. He was next to death. And I got the research, he understood how to get oxygen in, convert it to power. In 2 days, he walks out of the hospital.
Because once that oxygen starts making that energy, then your digestive
you
system,
can heal.
The colon
it takes energy for the eyes to see, the brain,
right.
the brain to work, the heart to beat, the colon to work, the pancreas to work, the white blood cells have power to kill the cancer cells. And so you learn how to heal. Isn't that amazing?
That is truly amazing.
And then I give you a 261 question open book exam. I tell you where to go in the book to find the answers. You go to the book, you look up the answers and write them down, and you make an A in knowing how to heal. And everybody is, you live with disease, you die with disease, you don't. Right now, in 1980, we had 1 out of 5. Now listen to this. This came right over television in 1980. They predicted by 1982 that 1 out of 5 would be having heart disease or cancer for the die. It's a serious disease, okay? By 86, they said go 1 out of 3. By 1990, it'd be 1 out of 2. They said by the year 2000, 9.8 out of 10. They'll be having a serious disease before they die. Well, after a while, Lonnie, who's going to be treating who?
That's true.
Okay, now we either raise up people on this earth without disease, or there'll be nobody else to tell the story.
Wow.
And Lonnie, that's what we've got. Put a price on it. Everybody's dying with disease. With this research, you don't die with disease. You learn how to convert the power, and you go from now until you die without disease, and you raise up babies from birth until they die without disease, okay?
Yes.
Well, Lonnie, let me ask you a question. I know you can see the value of this research now, okay?
I can.
Because I'm going to do everything in my power to help you get this course, okay?